All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. What's happening? May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. All of you that celebrate. Got my King Pine construction hat on today. Shout out to Zach Clark. Thanks for the hat and the shirt. Always like to get swag. So what's going on, people? Good morning. We're building a deck today. So I'm not sure if the internet connection's all that great. Doesn't look like it is, but maybe we'll switch it over here. Let me see. How we doing? See if that's any better. Good morning, Kevin Hawthorne on YouTube. Ben Bryant, are you guys seeing me okay? Looks like I had a little bit of trouble with the feed. So, John Griffith, good morning, sir. What's happening? Good to see you guys today. Yeah, what's happening? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, yeah, we got a bunch done yesterday. Bunch more. Got some debris hauled out. Pulled the living room ceiling down. Plumber's here today. Electrician was here yesterday. Good morning, Paul Tarasuk. Good morning, Dave Brackett. I'm staring at Katahdin out my right-hand window here. And good morning, Bill Hillstrom. What's happening? Good to see you guys. Yeah, we got a bunch done yesterday. Lumber landed for the deck yesterday. So today, Zach Clark and I are going to build a deck out back. And maybe we'll get it framed up, get the posts in. And then I can get it to a point where I can handle it on my own. It's 8 feet in the air, so not a fun one to do by yourself. So good morning, Jess Novak. How are you? Good to see you. And always good to see Bill Hillstrom on here from Texas. For sure. Yeah. Got Kevin Hawthorne from Florida. Yeah, John Griffith, all you guys. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing it out, you guys that do. I appreciate that. Only takes a minute. And you know, I always say if you got something from this or you enjoy having it as kind of a place to go in the morning, I just share it out or send it to somebody that might need it. So, Bubba Hogan, I think you have an exciting day ahead of you, don't you? If my memory serves me correctly, is that today? You're linking up with Michael Burt, Jacob Salem, all the guys. Private plane, is that today? So. Matt Moore, good morning from 30,000 feet. How you doing? And Matt Blood right behind. You guys run together. I know you do. You call us, hey, you getting on Bob's thing today? So, yeah, good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Always good when the Matts show up. So, day 6 of what we were talking about, standards over goals, but we're going to expand that today. Yes, sir. Heading to the jet here in 15 minutes, you know. Somehow I just feel like I got to be a little bit bigger deal in life because I know somebody that flies privately, right? Shoot. It wasn't just when I got to know Bubba, it's when he started flying privately that now I'm somehow a big deal. So, yeah. Today I want to talk about standards over feelings, all right? And you've heard me say this stuff a lot before, and sometimes I don't always feel like doing the work. And it doesn't just come natural. You guys see the stuff, you guys see the videos, you guys see the reels and all the things, right? But you don't see sometimes, you know, we don't always show the struggle, right? So anyway, if you only execute when you feel like it, you'll never become who you say you want to be, right? And this isn't news to you guys. Good morning, Dad. Because feelings are inconsistent, right? Your standards shouldn't be. I was reading my stuff today, what I kind of kick off my mornings with. And it's same thing every day. It's just the thing that I'm going to start the day the same way every day. Up, down on the floor, get my back exercises done because I know right after sleep, that's what kicks off my day and make sure I can have a successful day. Good morning, Dave Davis from Denver. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of days I don't feel like showing up the way I should for that stuff, or even if it's just getting down on the floor and starting, right? I don't always feel like doing the work or having the hard conversations that need to be had or, you know, pushing through when I'm tired, right? Good morning, Dustin. Good to see you. I don't let the feelings make the decision, right? The standard does. Most people are living their life based on how they feel in the moment. right? Whatever they're inspired to do, whatever they feel like doing or don't feel like doing. I don't feel like working out today. I don't feel like doing my follow-up calls. I don't feel like getting back to people. Good morning, Tyler Kirk. How are you, buddy? Hey, I don't feel like dealing with that toxic employee right now. So what happens? Nothing. Nothing changes. And you live the same year after year, and nothing gets dealt with. You don't grow, and you just have to recreate the business every single January 1st. All right. Feelings are real, guys, right? But they're not reliable. They're just not reliable. When you let your feelings decide your actions, your standards become optional, right? When your standards are optional, your results are inconsistent. Simple as that. Matt Moore, yeah, I've been there. Good morning, Roy. We can start now. Yeah, all the OGs are jumping in here. Yeah, when your standards are optional, your results are inconsistent. So, guys, be honest. I always say that. Be honest, right? Had a guy here the other day. He said to me 3 times in a row, yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, does that mean you weren't being honest with me the other 20 minutes you were here? So, yeah, like, where are your feelings currently running the show in your life? Like, where are the feelings holding court, right? You know, Matt Moore, Roy Dahl, Paul Tarasuk, all you guys, right? It's calling you guys right out. Post it in the chat. You know, where are your feelings currently running the show in your life? You're like, well, I don't really feel like doing that today, so I'm not going to do it. I don't feel like calling that person back. I don't feel like getting that estimate done before I go home on Friday. Okay? This is why you start strong and then you fall off. Matt Moore says feelings are there to keep you safe. Yeah. Our brain's wired to keep us comfortable, keep us safe, right? That's where the feelings come from, right? And you start strong and you fall off because when motivation's high, you execute, right? Everybody can look like a real hard charger when they're motivated. But when it drops, all of a sudden your standards disappear, right? If your standards depend on how you feel, they're not standards. Simple as that. Okay. High performers don't ask, do I feel like it? They just ask, is this who I am? Matt Moore, I feel like I can't hire anyone to take some of the stuff off my plate. Yeah. And you know what I would say if we had a coaching call right now and we were talking about it, right? Yeah. Bunker says, Standard slipped yesterday. Yeah. And I'm on top of it. On it. Yeah, something's blocking your comment. But yeah, Paul, I know you struggle with that. Don't feel like conquering the first hour sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes when I get up and I have to, hop down on the floor and do those back exercises, I'm like, I don't want to do this. So I actually just start standing and kind of put my foot on the chair, stretching a little bit. Before you know it, I say, well, I'm invested now. I'm going to drop down and do my stuff, and I always feel better afterwards, and it always kicks me off. And the other thing that I do, Paul, is I tie my first cup of coffee to that, and I love coffee. You guys know I love coffee, so no coffee in until the back exercises are done. That's just one little stopgap I put in place, right? Joe says, I don't feel like walking into the gym in about 5 minutes, but that is the Tuesday standard. There we go, right? You start to feel like you're in the right room when people like Joe show up and just say things like that, okay? Yeah, we talk about identity. Like if your identity is, I'm someone who follows up daily, it doesn't matter how you feel. It just gets done, okay? Most people don't have that identity locked in, though. They just don't, because they're not being held to it consistently, period. So they drift. Good days, bad days, inconsistent results. And then they wonder why nothing sticks. So they start looking around and say, wow, geez, Bubba's hanging out with Jacob Salem and Michael Burt flying on a private plane today. What am I doing wrong? It's not that at all, guys. It's not that at all. Okay. What's that saying? Comparison's the thief of joy, right? You think Bubba just showed up, said, oh, this sounds good. I'll do this today. Nope. He's been laying down these tracks and these relationships and showing up and showing up and showing up with these guys time after time after time. And all of a sudden, Now he has these connections. Interesting, right? Those are bought and paid for, guys. Yeah, I didn't feel like watching Bob's live, but glad I did after. Well, come on now. Why wouldn't you feel like watching it? Right? Here I was being nice. Yeah. Guys, check out Edge Live. Okay. If these things land for you, we go deeper inside the Edge Live. We don't operate on feelings, we operate on standards. You show up, you execute, and when you don't, we address it. Not in a shaming way. We just address it. Pull you aside and say, hey, Jess, you were saying you wanted to do this, but I'm seeing that, you're not doing that. What's going on? Right? We address it. That's how change actually happens. Okay? Get in the right room. So if you've been letting your feelings run the show lately, now you know why you've been stuck. Okay? So tomorrow we're going to talk about how to actually build consistency. Okay? By raising the floor, not the roof, the floor. The floor, not the roof, the floor. I do have a good time. Yeah. Edge Live, baby. Yeah. Mark Bunker's our newest member. Just joined yesterday. So good to have you in. Guys, get in the group, mix it up, make some comments in the chat, all the things, right? We have 3 calls per month. One is a personal development call. One is a business development call. And the third one, I'm calling office hours, right? Jess is in there. We have a good time. Everybody's leveling up. Okay. Small environment. So if you want, it's really, I say this every time and I really believe it. They say it's easy to sell something if you believe in it. I believe it's the best value right now in the local US coaching market, personal and business development, group coaching. Get in. Okay. I think it's a great value. Guys like Bubba are in there. Bubber Hogan are in there. And it's Tuesdays. When we do have calls, they're Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Good morning, Elizabeth from Natchez. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it in under the wire. Ben, let her know what time we start. Just kidding. She's like, I don't have to come and take this abuse, right? Yeah, Tyler says, I feel like intentional groups like Edge Live are the best type of coaching, honestly. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And guys, full disclosure, I mean, I spent a lot of time with Ben Newman and Tyler as well, and looking at different models that when I kind of restarted Summit, I wanted to be able to say, how can I bring this to as many people as possible, given that I only have so many hours in a day, so many hours in a week, right? Or days in a week. So it became that one-to-many model, okay, where we can bring people in. It can scale. I don't want it going through the roof, but right now we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so get in. We're Tyler and I are banging around some special things we can do for the first 25 people that get in. Call it Founders Circle, and we'll be doing some extra calls. And when we have events, there'll be some discounts, and we're going to freeze the membership rate at what your sign up is. Guys, save you to click on the link. It's $249 a month. It's $249 a month. I can find probably 2 or 3 places where I could trim $249 a month out of my budget if it meant pouring into myself, building on my own personal and business development. So anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. Hit the link. I don't know if Wendy put it in or not today. I'll pop it in after. I think she's driving right now. So Ben said, "Hello, Bob hasn't been started at 8 a.m. sharp for a while with everything going on. So I'll give it another week before I'm enforcing it." Ben, I'm starting at 8. Ben, I got up early this morning so I could be over here, posted up, ready to close the laptop and start building the deck. So fight me. Anyway, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, we try to keep it moving, right? Mark Bunker says like-minded movers. Yeah, for sure. I missed some of the comments, guys, because I was going on my thing. But yeah, guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Got some great things going on at the house today. Cooper Drew, local plumber, is here. He's getting us some outside water spigots and straighten the well cover out, and we're gonna bleach the well today. So make sure that's all squared away. Then we'll get the water tested. Do some other things for us too today. So getting us roughed in so we can do the bathrooms, all that stuff. Fight me. Yeah. And then hopefully get going on electrical next week. So we got a lot going on. lot going on. I've got to get the backyard smoothed out, a whole bunch of fence out of here. And if you look at Wendy's reel, you get to see the tractor in action. I was able to yank a shrub out of the front yard. It went kicking and screaming, but we got it yesterday. So now the proud owner of a new chain and a shackle. All right. So I'm learning how to do shit right up here. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. I'm going to get going. I got to get some material moved around back, get ready to put a good deck back where we had that awful looking thing that Ray Charles built. So anyway, all right, guys, have a fantastic day. I love y'all. Again, if you need me, let me know. Appreciate you all. Take care.